What's going on, guys? Today let's take a look at the brand new Smith and Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Now, I was able to shoot this at goals and ended up picking up one because I was really impressed with it. I had the original Bodyguard and it was, well, terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. I hated it. But I really wanted another little pocket pistol, just something really small. But I have huge hands and I could actually shoot this one, is why I picked this one. But pretty neat little gun. This thing is only 4 inches tall, 5.5 inches long, just a little over 3/4 of an inch thick. Super compact little gun, only weighs 9.8 ounces unloaded, and has a 10-round flush fit mag and a 12-round extended mag for it. You can see. So it gives you a little more to grip onto. Even with my big hands, I can get almost my whole pinky on there rather comfortably. I mean, this thing is just tiny though. Absolutely tiny. Super lightweight. You just forget you've even got this on. Now it does have a real nice blacked out serrated rear sight with a tritium front sight, so you don't even have to worry about adding night sights. Comes with that. Has an extremely nice flat face trigger there on it. And there's your take up and your brake. Reset right there. Brake. And one thing I like about this is, even though it's such a small slide, and it's a little stiff racking it, but they put slide serrations on the front and the rear, and they're really pretty sharp serrations, so you get a good grip on them pretty easily. So it makes it pretty easy to rack. Now I brought out a few other of my compact carry guns just to compare it to, and here's the original Shield compared to it. You can see it's way smaller than it. And still has a lot of the same design and shape and everything, but it is smaller. Now they do also offer this with a thumb safety. I forgot to mention that. This is my carry gun I carry almost every day, Glock 43. You can see it's considerably smaller than that also. And here is the one that's probably most close to, is my wife's little Glock 42 380. And it's even considerably smaller than that. I mean, the holsters for this, she even has like a sticky holster for this. And it absolutely swallows this Bodyguard. You can see sitting on top there just how much smaller it is than that. And it's, I mean, you can see how I can barely get my second finger about 3/4 of the way on this one. And with this, I can get my second finger completely on. So they've added a lot of undercut here and here to allow you to get a good high grip on it. Now, one thing I do like about this one on the texture, because on the new 2.0s, this is my 10mm 2.0, the texture on it is super aggressive, which I mean is really nice on the 10mm, lets you get a good grip on it, but it's a little much when you're carrying it up against your skin or just carrying it in general. And they really tamed the texture down a lot on this. It still has a good texture and better than the original texture they had on the original ones, but it's not going to grab a hold of your clothes or eat up your side or anything like that. It's still pretty textured though. But let's get these mags loaded up, take some shots with it, and see how it shoots. All right, see how she shoots. Pretty easy to shoot fast. Seems to be pretty flat. Shot the 12-round mag. That thing is so fun to shoot for such a little gun. Normally little guns aren't fun to shoot. I'm gonna load it up and shoot it some more. Wish I'd have bought a few more mags with it. All right, I moved back to about 33 yards and see if I can hit anything at this distance with it. Let's see if I can hit that silhouette. Well, hit it a few times. That's a pretty good distance for such a tiny little gun. I'm gonna go ahead and move up and we'll repaint the target, and I'm gonna compare this to shooting the Glock 42, just to see which one I shoot a little better. All right, I got my wife's Glock 42. I never was really a huge fan of this gun, to be honest, the way I shot it. But we'll see if I can do any good with it. I'm gonna shoot 5 rounds kind of slow, and then we'll show you that group, and then we'll shoot 5 rounds out of the Bodyguard, same spot. I have to repaint the target and show you that group. Let's see what I can do here. There's 5 out of this. I guess we won't repaint the target. We'll just shoot. I'll try to shoot lower on it with this one. Apparently I should have shot a little higher. I shot one of those clean off the target. Still like the way this feels and shoots and everything. It's just super comfortable, super small. Doesn't really have enough power to turn that dueling tree all the way around. It turned them partially and then stopped. But I'm going to load up some defensive ammo. I got some, what did I get? Some Hornady critical defense. I'm going to load it up in it and we'll make sure it runs that. All right, I've got this Hornady critical defense 90 grain. We'll load up a mag of these and see how they do. These mags are a little bit stiff. The 12 round mag, when you go to put the 12th round in, is extremely stiff. I had to use enough Lula to get it in, otherwise I was just killing my thumb. 10 rounds of this. Well, see how it shoots. Get a good grip on it. Huh, didn't go back in the battery at first. It does not like this, apparently. That's several times. It's just getting hung up there on the feed ramp. I don't know about that. I'll load another mag of this and see if it does it again. All right, I loaded up another mag of this. I guess we'll go try some. I think I've got some SIG V-Crown 380. I'll go grab it and try to run some in and see if it likes it better. Usually everything likes this ammo. Went to the battery that time, fine. See what it does here. Ran the whole mag that fine that time. Not really sure what was up with it at first. I'm gonna run a few more mags of that through it. Seems to be running them fine now. I'm gonna go grab another box of this because I have at least one more box of it and try it out. See what it does. All right, I've got a mag loaded up with SIG V-Crown. We will see how it shoots through it. I have had problems with this in different guns before in times past, but never had a problem with a critical defense feeding. We'll see. Like that fine. I think I'll get a few more boxes of that and run it and try it before I decide to make this into my carry rotation for sure. But I'm surprised it didn't like that critical defense. I may get another box of it too and run it and just see what it does now. Maybe it just need to break in a little. But let's do a little slow-mo video to show you the recoil on it. All right, well, that was 150 rounds of the Blazer 95 grain full metal jackets and 50 rounds of this and a mag of SIG V-Crown. And to say I'm not a little disappointed that it didn't feed this first mag of the critical defense, I mean, that's one of the probably more popular defensive ammos. I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't, but I'm going to get some more of that, run it through it, maybe it'll feed it. Maybe it was just kind of getting broke in there at first, but I already shot probably 75 rounds of the Blazer through it before I ever shot that. But other than that, it had no hiccups other than those kind of important ones with the critical defense. But it didn't have any more hiccups after that first mag, so I don't know. Maybe it was some way I'm holding it with my big hands or something to do with that. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you think somebody else enjoy it, share it out. That helps more than anything. We'll see you on the next one.